Hello traders, welcome to today's video. So I know it's been a few days now since I've last done a public Bitcoin update for you all, and the reason for that really is that I kind of have thrown out my long-term bias on this. I've been really enjoying just trading the range that we're in, and I've been trading that alongside the crew. We've been doing the trading rooms and just been having a lot of fun trading this very profitably. I know you'll see a lot of people out there that are probably saying that, oh, Bitcoin's in a no trade zone right now. It's really difficult to trade. It's just choppy, but that is absolutely not the case. Okay, if you know how to actually do technical analysis and you know what you're looking for, you could trade this range very profitably. And over the past couple of days, we have taken every single one of these trades that you see on the screen. So what I want to do today is just really kind of step back. Okay, we're not really looking at the bigger picture. Everything from basically my last update, looking at the yearly open, blah blah blah, all of that kind of stuff remains the same. But what I want to do today is hopefully just do this as more of an educational type video. We'll keep it very short, and just to explain how how we were able to get into some of these trades that you do see on the chart here, and give you some examples of those. So basically, we're just going to take the last 2 days of price action. Okay, we've done 7 trades and we're going to just have a look at those trades on here. So it all stems from this downtrend. Okay, so if we zoom in on the chart a little bit and we just take a look at this downtrend, so this was very clear. Okay, we know Bitcoin put in a high. We're not going to go back to that. We know the reason for that high, but then we had this downtrend that came in afterwards. Now what you see, and this is where the 9th of February starts basically, or just before that, is you see this break of market structure, and this sets up immediately for some really nice trades. So Bitcoin coming down here, what do you have? You have this last pivot high that we can see here. Price comes down, makes a higher low, and then breaks through that market structure on there. Now, this was the first trade we took. Okay, if we do look at this, the first one we're going to talk about is this short from up at the highs. So what we were looking for as we got that break was for price to come into this golden pocket region, back up towards these highs, and also into this area of single prints that we had left behind earlier on in that day. So price came up into this region, okay, into this region, and we were able to look for a short position back down again. So again, I can just quickly draw onto here. Here are your fibs. This is the 0.5 on here, but if I do draw the golden pocket, it front ran it a little bit, so didn't give a lot of opportunity for people to get in, but we did come into this zone of resistance where we saw previous resistance. You break through, you create these little order blocks, and then you come through and obviously back down. So at this point, Bitcoin breaking down, no kind of respect for the support that it should have built. You break through, you come back up, test this level, and then we're looking for the retrace here. So that's the first trade that we were looking at. Now, moving things on a little bit, and now we're going to try and get more into something, just like more of an educational setup, is we then had this long from down here. So what this then gives us is we know that Bitcoin has broken this local downtrend, and we know, very similar to how it broke through up at these highs and changed market structure, gave us a really good trade with our uptrend market structure break, and you can take that short. On the lower time frames, this did the same down here. So what this creates for you, if I just clean this up a little bit, is it creates this demand zone down at the lows. So again, this is the second trade that we were taking, and basically, okay, a little bit of theory behind this. You're looking for your last pivot high before, so you have this downtrend, very clear downtrend, and then you have a break of market structure, and then what this leaves behind is a big inefficiency on the chart between your last major kind of pivot high before the break and your this kind of range that we put in up here. So we were expecting price to move down into this region. What happened is overnight you come into here, 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests of that before getting this reversal. And I'm just going to zoom in on the chart a little bit more just to show how you can highlight this very simply. Okay, so this is just a simple trade setup that you can do if you do see price action like this with this very clear downtrend, and then you have that break of market structure. You can see here, as price made that pivot, came down, and then you break through, you can see how it was just struggling to kind of change this little local downtrend, and then you get that break, you hold above, and then you get that your continuation. So this is how you create your demand zone, basically from this pivot high until the point in which you break through to change this market structure and get your continuation higher. So that's the demand zone that we were drawing on there. So obviously this was an overnight kind kind of session, but I was able to get into a long position when, like, basically waking up on yesterday morning. So this sets you up for 2 trades. Okay, let me just reset this. Sets you up for 2 trades. Wow. Bitcoin has just taken a little dump. I've got to take some profit now. Okay, cool. Right, we'll continue with this. This is the thing with doing videos and why I haven't been able to do a video, because I've been trading the low time frames. I've just taken profit on this. Happy days. Cool. Okay, back to it. So this set you up for 2 trades here. And the first being, you come into your demand zone after this break of market structure and you are looking for these highs and then ultimately, eventually, possibly to change this trend here. So we have these 2 positions that you can get from this. Now, what happened? Price came into this area. You had that bounce. And interestingly enough, again, what do we love to see? Straight into your golden pocket here and straight into this previous level of support before getting that other test down and getting your continuation higher. And then also, and this is the next trade that we took, we were looking for it to take out these highs up the top here, creating this swing failure pattern again, which is this trade. So we've gone through this one, and now we're on to this one. We looked at this swing failure pattern from the highs, which again, I do have a video on this. So if you would like to learn how to trade the swing failure pattern, please do just look at the video that I've recorded on this. And yeah, so we have that SFP of the highs. You kind of have that spike above, you close below, and then you're looking for a move down. Okay, so again, we were looking at this. Here it is on the chart, your SFP, once again, coming into your golden pocket region before looking for this move down. Okay, now onto this trade. So once we'd had all of that, we will remove this, we'll remove this, and we'll look at the swing failure pattern. We were then looking at, and this was just more of like an opportunistic scalp that we had down here. But again, what did the price do? You come down here, you come into your golden pocket region, and we were looking at this ABCD correction. Coming into your golden pocket region, we also had our point of control of this lower range coming in down here, able to get a pretty decent scalp long position off of this. I had to mark it in at this around 43,700, whereas it did come down a little bit lower, but able to then take that price higher again here. So that goes on to this trade. I've completely lost my I've lost track of what I'm doing now because of this price action. So I'm currently watching what Bitcoin is doing with a lot of interest. I am going to be doing a live stream in just a moment, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, lost my flow, but I will continue this until we get this, and see what happens here with the with price action. Okay, next, quickly before and then I can get back to trading and doing the stream in just a moment. So quickly, after that, okay, we were looking at this, and I'm just going to play you a quick snippet here. So this basically set us up for this Gartley pattern, okay? So you can have you come in, you create this harmonic, and then you're looking for the move down. So we were able to get this short position, which was, give myself a minute to... Okay, so I had to quickly pause things there because we were getting that big move down on Bitcoin, and I did just want to trade it. So now that that's happened, I've actually just taken a scalp long from these lows. We'll see how this gets along. I may have to pause and get back into trading again in just a moment. But I think where we were is I just spoken about this swing failure pattern up at these highs. We then had the POC bounce down here. And now we're looking at where the next trade was, which was this short from up here. Now, basically on this, we were looking at this Gartley on the chart just here. And we can go back into, this was done on a trading room yesterday. Now, I haven't, for some reason, it's not actually playing the sound on here, but we were looking for, if we do come back, this trade here to play out from our 786 for our Gartley pattern and then to come into your 0.5 on the chart. Okay, so we were speaking about this potential scenario on during the New York trading room that we did do yesterday. I'm still very much watching price action right now and it's completely distracted me. But what happened, okay? So we did have that move up into your 786. Again, just front running that level, but that seems to be what we're doing recently before getting that move into your 0.5 of this A down here to your D, here into your 0.5, and once again being able to take a long position from that by continuing this uptrend that we are in. Okay, so we are continuing this uptrend, and so far still continuing this uptrend. Now finally, okay, this gives us the long position, and finally we go to the short position that I have just taken up here at 45,110. Now I'm not going to go over like the technical reason for that. That was basically just the reason that I did this was that, without looking too much into the technicals, I'd seen a lot of people saying, oh, Bitcoin's breaking out, we're going to be taking these highs. And when I see that and you see price just stall for this long, it very rarely works out. So what have we had since that point? You've had this move all the way down, and what is it? Surprise, surprise, we're back at that 0.5 level and attempting to hold some support here. So I am at this point going to wrap up this video. I am doing a stream in half an hour now, so hopefully this has chance to upload and for you guys to watch this before I do my live stream in just a minute. But of course, if you would like to know anything more about the community in general, please do go and check out tauruscrypto.com, and you can join our free Discord community. You can also find out more about the crew membership, which is where we do all of our trading rooms and that kind of thing. All of our YouTube videos are on there as well. So go check that out, and like and subscribe to all of that kind of thing. And I'll see you guys in just a moment when I've traded this and we get back into the price action. So thank you very much for watching. Apologies for the little bit of losing my track in the middle, and I will see you in the stream and on the next video. Cheers, bye.